All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. Our topic is something that was in the news the other day I saw, and I did post it on our Facebook page, I believe. But let me read what it was in regards to depression screenings being recommended. And it said that they were
wait. So,
depression screenings.
Right. But I mean, explain to people what that means.
Well, just that some medical
somebody wants to make
something.
it where people have to go.
Yeah, or they said they recommended depression screenings to help people.
Everybody,
and there was
just to see. Just to see.
Well, and it was funny because Dave had mentioned one time to me it was last year, months ago, that something about someone he knew that was worked for the law enforcement, and that they had gotten this opportunity to get this free healthcare screenings and stuff, and that the person kind of caught on.
They went in and he had to fill out all the paperwork. You know how it goes when you go
to
in.
Get the free healthcare.
And then they started asking all these questions about guns and all that stuff,
or about it was about mental health.
It was about mental health, but it had to do with guns as well, I think. And it's been a while,
right?
So it's hard for me to remember.
But I think the underlying thing is to try to find a reason why you shouldn't.
That's the bottom line.
Be able to have a gun
because of this
gun
new
control
law. If you have any sort of mental thing at all, if you take stuff to go because you have a hard time sleeping, okay, and you got to take what is like a popular
Zoloft? No,
I mean to go to sleep or something. Ambien.
Drug to go to sleep.
Right.
With?
Anything. If you have to take anything,
kind of a helper type.
Yeah. You have a mental problem,
disorder. Yeah.
And
if that's the case, then you should not have
can't have firearms.
Yeah.
So anyway, the guy that he was talking about is a retired police officer and happens to be very informed about what's going on right now. And he said, you know what,
and you're very close to this person.
After this, I'm out of here. And he was out of there.
Okay, is it that with these kind of regulations, you can't have a carry license or you can't own a weapon?
No, they want to take them away.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at first, like for me personally, I went through that.
Okay, why do you think the mental thing ties with the gun? So that way you don't have them at all. Because, if you've got some sort of mental thing,
right,
you might kill yourself or somebody else at home.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
It doesn't have anything to do with carry.
It
just takes it away.
Those in power the right to
just take your security away.
To cross over your rights legally because you're a threat. But my thing on this, you guys, and this is a key point, and I've mentioned this to Dave before, is every single human being has the potential to do something wrong. And guess what? We do every day. I do something wrong every day. I mean, I have thoughts that are like, okay, what is this? Oh, the right to bear arms? You're holding that in front of my mug. My beautiful
Second
face.
Amendment, people.
But no, I mean, there's one thing that I would, and I'll see what Dave has to say about this. One thing I have to say about kind of these issues is if someone has a history of behavior / criminal activity, etc., it's okay then. Would you agree? But if it's just, where does that line drawn for you, Dave?
Okay, this is without being a legal scholar or anything.
Oh, we know you are.
No, actually, what's funny? On our last series of shows,
yeah,
we started talking about something, and you started, going off on something, and you said, "No, we're not scholars on this. Are we scholars on anything, Dave?" And I said, "We are not." So feel free to look this stuff up. But I would say, I'm sorry.
Where's the line? Where do you draw the line? And who's going to draw it?
I don't know if it... I don't know that this is constitutional or not, but right now our law is if you have been convicted of a federal offense, you cannot legally purchase and own a firearm.
Okay.
I don't know that that's,
So, but that is a law. That is a law. It is. That's a line that was drawn. In the sand.
But let me say this: the federal government is so out of control that what federal laws are now are so crazy and so stupid. Anything could be a federal law that they prosecute.
Right.
So I don't know that that's true.
You're, sorry.
It takes a lot of work, man. I mean, we have to really dig through all this crap. They've progressively, and by the way, that's what progressive means. Somebody says they're progressive. It means progressively towards communism. And I swear to God that I'm not trying to be
towards control, governmental
control, communism.
Where is you? I would say,
look. Okay, we always say look stuff up. Look up progressivism. And its meaning. That's what that means, because some people want a revolution. Well, there's blood in the streets, and there's fires in buildings, and windows knocked out, and everybody's slaughtered on both sides. No, progressivism is what we got for over 100 years now. Just progressivism is you just keep pushing the law. You keep pushing the law. You keep bastardizing the Constitution and the law.
I think that's another show we were going to talk about.
Well, that's this show right now.
Right. Well, no, I'm just saying that kind of we don't know well enough, so the government has to step in. But I want to ask you this question: where is Dave's line? Where would you draw the line with gun control?
If you have a history of being a violent person.
So, criminal activity.
No.
You've gotten in trouble.
No. Criminal activity is stealing from the candy store. I'm talking about you rape somebody, you rob somebody with a gunpoint.
But you've been caught and you've been convicted, or is that what you're saying?
Of a violent crime.
Okay.
Somebody that has no problem with using violence against somebody.
Okay.
Okay, you don't need any more access.
I understand.
Except for you know what? I sold some pot, I bought some pot.
The thing, like you said, though, the thing is that they've had a past behavior, where what we're hearing today, you don't even have to have a past behavior of breaking the law per se, but they can say, well, because you have the propensity to do a crime, you have the potential to do a crime, then we're going to prevent you from even having the opportunity to do a crime with a gun.
Have you ever seen the movie?
Does that make sense to you?
Ever seen the movie Minority Report?
I have, but...
Well, I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips of it enough. And
we have a question from an audience member. Should gun control be a state or federal level law? Is it federal now?
It is.
It's
actually all of those. We have federal laws, we have state laws, and we have local laws, and it should not be. I'm sorry. Well, I thought I showed that a minute ago.
Federal. A federal law. Can I see it? Can I read it?
Yeah. Second Amendment right there.
It says, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Shall not be infringed. And the first part gums people up a little bit. They don't understand what that means. Now, when this was written, a militia was basically your neighborhood. Everybody had firearms.
Things have changed a little bit.
But it doesn't matter, though. I mean, it means that you are your own militia. You and your friends, your neighborhood.
Right. It's like the people in Oregon that came together to fight against the
I disagree.
State or the governmental.
I agree with them going there
conflict.
To protest, but I disagree with them there with firearms.
The people who came from out of state.
Yes.
Right.
they could peacefully protest that, but they were on technically lawfully on land that was. I mean, I would support them. I would give money to support them, or send them food or water or whatever. But once you bring arms into it,
minus the arms,
you are saying that we're here to fight. And
right. But that was a militia.
Against no, but you're not protecting your home and your people or yourself or your family. You are going out and causing trouble.
Fighting against. Well, they were protesting against big government.
Right, and when you do that without arms and say, we're here to say that this isn't right.
Right.
And we're not going to, we're not endangering anyone else. And if you do something to us, that's on you.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you've got some
balance. I have balance.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, you guys, we're going to wrap this up, but that was a little bit about gun control, about I think, again, the mental illness issue that is a very concern. I think what we're saying is the history of past behavior.
If you don't have a violent tendency, there's no reason.
Yeah, but the problem is, though, they're throwing up these, like bipolar, for instance. I mean,
if you don't have a history of being a violent person,
there you go. That's it. That's the end of the story. Well, you guys, I just shot you. Boom, boom. No, I was just pointing at you like that. Okay, you guys.
It's now the Joe Show.
And the thing is, too, you get in trouble is what you say sometimes can get you in trouble too. So, okay, well, you guys, thanks a lot.
Yeah, be careful what you say. You don't ever want to have freedom of speech.
Well, we talked about that too. Don't yell fire in a crowded building. So, okay, you guys, we'll be back. Thanks a lot. God bless you. We'll be back.